Everybody on this 47 team's worked hard to get
Trouble,
our car
trouble.
going. We did test
Start
here.
finish line. Logano comes down into Paul Menard.
No.
One car gets up on top of a group and goes flipping over and over, and the 30 lands on its roof. That's Parker Kligerman.
Cole Witt's teammate that just wrecked in that first caution.
Brandon Davis's team, Swan Energy, suddenly come off turn number 4. That's Menard to the inside and Kligerman, the 30, to the outside.
Actually, Matt Kenseth in the 20 looks like he kicked up into Joey Logano in the 22 that turned him sideways.
Trevor Bayne, the 21, looked to me, Larry, like he was going to bump draft. Got him going. A lot of different looks here.
A scary crash. Here's our camera on top of the safer barrier right at start finish.
Safety fence is doing a great job.
Does he get into him at all, or does Jimmy just slide up the track and get loose?
It was really hard to tell from that angle right there.
It looked possibly like he just had maybe got a little bit of a push in the front end, went up the track just a bit. Let's see if we can tell.
You could definitely hear the RPM come up on the engine.
I don't know if that's when the tires broke loose or if when he got hit on the back.
Well, no apparent contact between those two, but Johnson went to the inside safer barrier and then through the grass. The bright yellow car, Kenseth, he's coming down because Brad Keselowski slowed up. He was trying to get out of that lane, but like you said, the 22 of Logano was already there.
Logano got there. Matt decided he was going to hook a left and dive low.
Dale Jr. misses it on the inside.
Stenhouse was in the first crash.
Now watch the 24 of Jeff Gordon. There's Ryan Newman getting by.
And look up top,
Gordon
Mike.
tipped up into the 99 of Edwards, and Kurt Busch piles in the 41.
And then here comes Stenhouse. Hard contact into the outside wall, into the back of Kurt Busch.
Lifted him up. Lifted Gordon up.
And now he's just a passenger. Yep. To him, no aggressive move there. Just went to his bumper.
Junior in the wall. And Marcus Ambrose. Good grief. Yellow waves yet again. And then, after the caution is out, not happy with Marcus Ambrose.
Definitely displaying his displeasure there.
Yeah, alongside his teammate Jeff Gordon, that just pretty much assures the 11 car that unless this 41 car, Kurt Busch, can get some kind of big move here off turn 4 like Kevin did. Oh, and there
Johnson
they go.
to the wall
They
with
wrecked.
the one of McMurray. 3, 4 cars around. One on its roof. One car hard into the wall.
That was
And it ends in flames and sparks.
Our front row sitter up here, he's got a torn up race car,
Mark
78
Truex
car.
Jimmy,
What happens here? The 48 and the 24, they get side by side. Here comes McMurray. Menard had a fast car all day long, and here comes McMurray, and he just gets a little bit of piece of that 48. A lot like happened in the Unlimited. Looked like Jimmy's car just got loose and spun.
Look at Clint Boyer in that 15 car get up in the air.
Thing went all, it did a 360. Unbelievable.
did a barrel roll and came right back down on its wheels.
And he'll cross the start-finish line because it goes all the way across the infield.
Trouble turn 1, head-on crash. Mason Mingus pounds the outside retaining wall. John West Townley is in it. Oh, half the field is now being taken out. Townley spins down to the bottom of the racetrack. A number of trucks involved. Sean Corr goes spinning. Parker Kligerman gets pounded. Half a dozen, more than that. Maybe 8 or 10 or 12 trucks all involved here at the bottom of the racetrack. A vicious lick and a couple of trucks on fire. Minor fires, but still burning here down on the apron of turn 1.
Watch that white truck on the outside. You can see right now the 92 is against the tailgate.
Yep.
I think maybe did the 58 have to go up the track a little bit, maybe change directions a little bit to avoid the 35, and when he did that, it just got him loose. Look at the job that Jeb Burton does.
Jeb Burton does an amazing job of getting through this.
As does Caleb Holman. Look at he's right in the middle of the wreck.
That's that blue and white car, or truck, excuse me, number 75.
There's some great driving that goes on during this crash, though. Joe Nemechek somehow snakes his way through this huge crash.
Did you see the safer barrier give when the 35 of Mingus?
Trouble after the checkered flag. They're crashing down in turn 1.
You're right. Walk it down, you're all right.
Oh, wow. Ryan Reed into Joe Nemechek hard. As people tried to slow down and sort it out down toward turn 1, there was contact and contact and contact. This is after the checkers. That was Junior who hit Kyle Larson and set that off, it looks like.
Oh, that was a hard lick right there for Ryan Reed.
Might be the 31 car.
It's the
no,
7.
it's the 7 car.
Almost got Casey Kane in that 5.
Another rookie, Michael Annette, in his first drive for Tommy Baldwin Racing.
Yeah, he got down in that really wet part of the pit road entrance down there, and it just turned around with him.
They are in the trunk of Tony Stewart, who thought he had fuel pressure issues. Now, Casey Kane angry about that penalty, but it's a computerized timing system on pit road. It's kind of like those red light cameras, and here's what he said.
We were going to get run over by a wrecked car because of their wet pit road, and they're going to penalize us? Yeah, we're going to go another lap here.
Crash out of turn number 4. A multi-car pileup. Eric Almirola, his car all torn up. That is Michael Waltrip, who will not win his third. Ryan Scott down right next to, and Kevin Harvick makes contact in the 4.
That's what shot
Scott.
Yep. That's what shot the 33 up the hill. I knew something had to happen because he just abruptly, the 33 abruptly turned to the right and went up the hill. We got our pole sitter involved. Danica.
Austin Dillon, Danica Patrick, Michael Waltrip among those involved. There's Waltrip coming off the outside wall. He collects Justin Allgaier in the 51.
Paul Menard at 27, been fast all night.
Paul just can't catch a break down here this week.
David Gilliland into the mud, and Ryan Newman taking.
Oh my. What an impact. That was,
very hard hit with a safer barrier. Thanks, Krista Daler.
Whoa, here we go.
Big crash again, turn 4. It's Calamity Corner. There's rookie Reed Sorensen sliding down off the banking. Big damage to the Ford of Marcus Ambrose, number 9. And caution waves with 38 laps to go.
And once again, watch the back of the 3 car. The car starts to get loose like you saw before. He chases it up the hill. 42 was maybe inching down a little bit. Kyle Larson in a 42, and they came together, and that's what caused that wreck.
Just nowhere from Michael Annette and the 16. That team had a top 10 finish here a year ago.
Trouble, Trevor Bayne's around. Big crash for Bayne. Past winner of the 500, and with 17 to go.
Dude, just hold the brake. Hold the brake.
We're under caution for the 5th time. This is the lap before the crash.
Kurt Busch right in front of him. Oh yeah, the 11 got into the left front fender, and
here's what ends up happening 1 lap later.
let's see if we can see anything happen to that left front tire. No, the car just gets loose. Car does a little wiggle right there. It gets loose. He tries to catch it, and he can't do it. It turns and goes right into the outside wall.
Darrell, he was on the inside of Kurt Busch in that 41 car, and we've seen it so many times. It's almost like that was just pulling Trevor Bayne's car around.
Miles an hour, and these guys are using every bit of the skill they have. They're trying to, got another car
Up goes
around.
Ryan Newman, Justin Allgaier, Brian Scott, Terry Labonte.
Gone.
Cole Witt.
Right at the back of the field. Whoa, looks like the 3 car of Austin Dillon got into the back of the 31, gave him a shove, and it got him loose.
And I think Ryan Newman in the 31, Darrell, was checking up for something in front of him.
Plus, it just as he was about to turn off in the corner as well.
Got a little bump.
Here's another look. Watch the cat Chevy of Newman, 31.